Tell.
Yeah, Representative Tom Gann is comparing the cameras to something out of a George Orwell novel, saying it's just not right. And after a judge's decision on a court case, this one out of McLean County, further discussions are now scheduled. A new ruling has renewed scrutiny against license plate detection systems, or tag readers.
Until we have some sort of protections for the Fourth Amendment and privacy concerns, that it's going to be difficult to get the authorization that law enforcement are using these cameras for now, which is right now technically unlawful according to Title 47.
Representative Tom Gann fears more criminals will avoid prosecution if those cameras are used as evidence. He cites a case out of McLean County. In that one, police used the cameras to prove a woman was lying about where she was coming from. She said she was returning from seeing family in Dallas when she was stopped with 100 grand in cash and drugs. They used the cameras to prove she was coming from Houston, where they believed she was trafficking. Last week, a judge ruled the camera evidence can't be used at trial because those cameras used by law enforcement across our area are not legal.
They all are in jeopardy now.
The attorneys in this case argued the cameras were used in a way that's banned by state law and that they violate the Fourth Amendment protections against an illegal search.
Whether we're law enforcement, whether we're legislators, we all swore an oath to uphold and defend the Constitution of the state of Oklahoma and the United States. That's why it's necessary that we perform this duty.
Representative Gann tried to pass legislation against the cameras last session, but it failed. So he's trying again this year.
We're going to have to come together with the Senate. We're going to have to rework 1620 and 3570. We're going to have to incorporate those privacy protections and to get this done.
It's why he's holding an interim study on the issue next Tuesday morning. But law enforcement believes those cameras are working. OKCPD sent us a statement saying the cameras disrupt and prevent crimes and have helped solve dozens of cases, including homicides. And over in Guthrie, police say they've helped in all sorts of cases. While Representative Gann calls the cameras Orwellian, Sergeant Gibbs says it's not much different from technology cops already use.
There's a lot of units out there that already have LPR installed in them, especially to be able to find stolen vehicles. So as they're driving down the street, if they have a silver alert or an amber alert, those vehicles pick up on that and they can make that stop immediately.
And Sergeant Gibbs does point out that the cameras aren't 100% perfect. They sometimes have some false positives, and that's usually due to weather or other issues related to that. Live in the newsroom, Chantal Navarro, KOCO 5 News.